This may have to be multiple parts because I've tried to record this a couple of times, so I apologize. You're going to want to sit through this. And then you're going to want to press the fast forward button if you kind of want to make it faster, because I'm tired and I'm not talking fast enough for my own liking. But all over the internet, many of us have been deconstructing many things. Like we've been deconstructing imperialism. We have been decolonizing. We have been deconstructing whichever religion we were inculcated with. It was forced upon you from since you were born. You didn't really have a choice. And then doing the work of becoming critical thinkers. Okay. What I'm about to say is going to seem tinfoil hatty, but you're going to want to begin to think about what I'm saying, because it is going to form the basis of a healthier and a happier society in ways that it's going to take you to do a lot of work in order to achieve, but work that is so much more worth it than what we're saying. So we've been decolonizing, we've been de-imperializing, we've been deconstructing all aspects of our lives, thinking critically on a constant, continual basis so that we can be very neurally plastic, right? Because to be conservative, not want things to change means you're neurally rigid. And usually at the heart of that is a form of greed that goes unrecognized or undiagnosed, because your conservatism and the things you want to stay the same, even if it's hurting the masses, within that conservatism is the recognition that life is better under the model, whether it's life is better under white supremacy, or life is better when patriarchy and misogyny govern how you think, how you perceive the world. We are all deconstructing all of that. Now that I've laid that foundation, let's dive a little deeper. So women are beginning to talk about how patriarchy and misogyny are forms of manipulation, lies, that form the basis of a destiny swapping mechanism that exists like for all of us. So you know how patriarchy and misogyny are used to convince women that they are second class, to convince women that they should be living subject to being, I wouldn't even say, it teaches you to accept oppression. It teaches you to become disassociated with your truth, which is, as a woman who can bear children, you are a being that actually, without your body doing all of the work, okay, your body living and sustaining itself, all while creating another being in which consciousness is housed. So there's a whole conversation about this that I'm gonna do more videos on, because this needs to be talked about. So women are literally being forced to self-concept and to self-conceptualize. That makes sense, to build out who they are based on a lie that men are just superior. So that's one part of what and women are calling it a destiny swap. It's a form of destiny swap. And I tend to agree. These systems of oppression that we live under are based upon lies that causes one group of individuals, or literally the masses, to live in service to those who are the top, like 1%, capitalism, the religion, all of that. The patriarchy and misogyny are required, how we can see ourselves as human beings, like your self-concept and the formation of that. But there's something else like beyond that people need to start thinking critically about, and deconstructing, is this notion that you are to give up your present life in service of your oppressor in obedience to the systems at play. Don't challenge them, work hard. Even if you're underpaid, you're highly exploited. All of that, in order for that to end, the level of oppression in which you can't even you work 40 plus hours a week, you can't make enough money to survive. Like, in order for that to end, the masses have to do what I'm saying in my upside down series. So go on my YouTube, it'll make it easier if you do this. It's Queen_Heretic. And same icon that you see on that video, on this video, over on the right side of your screen. Look for that icon and access the videos on the upside down, in which I'm teaching everyone how to reverse the upside down. And the large and fundamental process of what I'm teaching in that series is that you have to stop believing the lies. Patriarchy, misogyny are lies. White supremacy, lies. Capitalism, the fact that the masses have to be oppressed in order for the 1% to like it is okay, right? And capitalism is acceptable, which is the current argument that nothing's better than capitalism, and that's a lie within itself. And the only way to change that is to get the people in mass to be like class conscious. Same thing for women. Women have to have consciousness of the fact that men bring very little to the table when it comes to reproduction, that your body is doing the work. Your body has to maintain itself. It has to maintain the formation of a child, and the creation of a whole new being. And that is not something that can be minimized, nor should it. And when you do that, and women refuse to see themselves for who they are, that you are a creator goddess, that you are literally a literal manifestation of divinity in the earth. Like, if you to get a woman to believe that that is not true, and that you're just a breeder. These are the ideas that have been floating around in red pill spaces for a while, Christian spaces for a millennium. So all of these things are lies. And if you want the upside down to be right side up, fixed, you have to start there. You have to stop believing these fake paradigms that make you in turn believe that what you're living through is just a simulation. As I've taught you for many, many, many times, and for a very long time now, you're not dealing with something that is a simulation. What's a simulation is the paradigm under which you are living. The ways that humans have decided to order their society is just a matter of choice. The fact that you live in perpetual exploitation, perpetual exploitation is just a choice. And so what the rich have done and engaged in is manipulation in mass. They de-educate you. They create a world in which equality, liberty, and justice for all cannot exist. The tech bros are literally trying to create a surveillance state right now, which people are calling the beast system. But here's the last thing, and I'm going to cut this off right here. It is this: the next thing that people have to start saying to themselves in order to reverse the upside down, in order to address the constant perpetual oppression that goes on here on Planet Blue, you have to stop believing the lie that your present life, your human life, cannot be lived in the level of bliss, lack of oppression, sufficiency, that you're currently suffering through. And when you begin to refuse to accept that you have to sacrifice your present life in order to create a better future one, meaning like that next place in heaven or whatever. When you stop accepting that, when you start holding the deity accountable